Hello, my name is Ross Lecco. I'm Senior Advisor FinTech, Strategy and Legal in the BIS Innovation Hub. It is my great pleasure to introduce this presentation by the governors of the Bank of Canada, the Bank of England, the European Central Bank, the Banque de France, the Bundesbank, the Swedish Riksbank, and the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. We have asked each of these governors to answer a question. What does innovation mean to you? Their views on this question are very important to the Innovation Hub. Why? Because the institutions they lead all form part of the expansion of the Hub that is currently underway. The BIS is opening 4 new Hub centers in Toronto in collaboration with the Bank of Canada, London with the Bank of England, Stockholm with the Riksbank and the central banks of Denmark, Iceland, and Norway, and with the entire Eurosystem, with physical locations in Frankfurt and Paris. We have also established a strategic partnership with the Federal Reserve System through the New York Center of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. This expansion will build on the foundation that is already in place with our first 3 hub centers. In Hong Kong Special Administrative Region with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Singapore with the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and Switzerland with the Swiss National Bank. The expansion will also advance a key principle underlying the Innovation Hub. The cooperation among central banks is critical to ensure that technological innovation in the financial sector is a force for good. Let me therefore welcome Governors Tiff Macklem, Andrew Bailey, Christine Lagarde, François Villeroy-de-Galhau, Jens Weidmann, Stefan Ingves, and John Williams to share with us what innovation means to them.
Hello, I'm Tiff Macklem, Governor of the Bank of Canada. I'm very pleased to be part of the BIS Innovation Summit, and I'm really looking forward to opening the doors of the BIS Innovation Hub in Toronto. Innovation is crucial to a central bank. To deliver for our citizens and to maintain their confidence, it's imperative that we are seen to be keeping up with new technologies. The faster technology changes, the harder this gets. Moving faster requires being open to new kinds of partnerships. We know that innovation happens best when you collaborate and you have diverse views around the table. That's why the Innovation Hub that's coming to Toronto is so exciting. This is an unprecedented opportunity to work with the private sector and leverage the best that Toronto and Canada have to offer. We'll be able to collaborate with global experts in AI, machine learning, and other emerging technologies, including quantum computing. It's also the opportunity to work in partnership with the expanding global network of BIS hubs. Just imagine what we'll be able to accomplish when we add Toronto to the existing hubs in Hong Kong, Singapore, and Switzerland, as well as the other hubs that will be opening in North America and Europe. BIS hubs will be a powerful network that leverages local fintech ecosystems to share knowledge and to develop innovative technologies to the benefit of everyone. With the support of the Bank of Canada and our commitment to innovation, I'm confident the Toronto-based BIS Innovation Hub will be well placed to identify key trends in technology and help develop public goods that will promote a well-functioning global financial system. There's a lot to work on. We'll focus on CBDC, green finance, and the role of quantum computing in cybersecurity. The Toronto BIS Innovation Hub is what central bank innovation is all about. I look forward to welcoming all of you to the grand opening.
What does innovation in central banking mean to me? Well, let's start with the benefits of financial innovation. Financial and technological innovation can increase transparency and efficiency, reduce cost, and provide vulnerable people greater access to financial services. Innovation shouldn't be exclusive. It can reach all areas of society. Within the bank, we champion innovation. For example, we have recently deployed an AI tool within the PRA to aid supervisors to gain more insight on their firm's MI. It is important for central banks to embrace the promise of fintech for households and SMEs, to aid greater financial inclusion through more tailored products and diverse sources of credit, to empower new product providers to promote competition that allows new players to access hard infrastructure. Finally, to enable new technologies by supporting innovation that develops the right hard and soft infrastructure. At the Bank of England, we recognise that ours is not always the most important voice in the room, and that it is made stronger by listening to what others have to say. We realise that for a central bank to be in step with the changing world, we need to learn from those around us and apply those insights to our enduring mission to maintain monetary and financial stability for the good of the people of the United Kingdom. Innovation is global, and to benefit from innovation outside the UK, we must collaborate with other central banks. The BIS enables this, as it acts as a forum for discussion and cooperation among central banks and the financial community. The creation of its innovation hubs is a great example of the international public sector supporting financial innovation, and we are excited for the launch of the London Centre of the BIS IH later this year, and for our close collaboration in the years to come.
The ongoing technological revolution is rapidly transforming our economies and financial system. Central banks need to keep with the rapid pace of innovation if they are to ensure that money remains sound, payments efficient, and the financial system stable. An important part of this effort is the worldwide engagement with central bank digital currencies. This includes the Eurosystem's work on a digital euro. Collaboration on key underlying technologies can help central banks move faster. The BIS Innovation Hub therefore represents an invaluable opportunity to connect the world's central banks and advance work on the most pressing global financial issues.
The technological innovation challenges us central banks as well as the financial industry. Its disruptive potential creates risk as much as it opens opportunities. Reconciling innovation and stability seems to be an oxymoron, but succeeding there is key for the well-being of our fellow citizens. And we have to meet their expectations as regards crisis prevention, climate change, personal data protection. In the Eurosystem and in the Banque de France, we have already done a lot to take advantage of data science or blockchain technologies, for example. The Banque de France has set up a lab which has already done more than 30 experimentations. But we want to move further. The challenge is immense, and we can't succeed if we stay isolated. That is why Christine Lagarde, Jens Weinmann, and myself are proud and happy that the Eurosystem is on board of this journey, with its center located in Paris and Frankfurt. We wish plenty of success to the BIS Innovation Hub.
Businesses, banks, and other private actors are pressing ahead with innovative digital solutions that serve the needs of consumers. In the financial sector, central banks can play an active role in shaping the digital transformation by enhancing their payments infrastructures, by facilitating supervision in real time, or by strengthening cybersecurity. In the same vein, we are currently exploring the benefits and risks of a digital central bank currency within the Eurosystem. Digital innovation is not an end in itself. It allows central banks to fulfill their tasks more effectively and efficiently. That's why central banks need to be open-minded and ready to collaborate. In the Eurosystem, we know how to achieve a common purpose. The BIS Innovation Hub Centers represent an excellent network for mutual learning and developing new solutions that will improve the resilience and performance of tomorrow's financial system for the benefit of the people of Europe and around the world.
Innovation requires very curious minds and the courage to think outside the box and a genuine desire to solve problems. As a central bank, and particularly in my institution, we have been dealing with payment systems issues by now for 353 years. To do that, you have to embrace innovation and technological change. But central bank innovation is not just a nice feature of a modern central bank. It is actually a must in order to stay relevant also in the future. If we look around us, what happens today, we see rapid change in a number of dimensions that affect both our work and our role. One example is the rapid decline in the use of physical cash. When society becomes more digital and cash is not used all that much anymore, then that requires that we have to innovate new ways to present money. And just as we realized how inefficient it was to transact with copper plates in the very old days, now we have to look forward and start introducing money in a digital form that is transaction efficient. The same applies, for example, when it comes to making instant cross-border payments and making those payments a reality for everyone. In my view, it's not really acceptable that in an age when it's possible to send an email across the world within the blink of an eye, at the same time sending money can take days and cost a fortune, particularly for those who are financially disadvantaged. I'm happy to see that central bank digital currencies and cross-border payments are some of the many important strategic focus areas of the BIS Innovation Hub. I'm also excited about the Nordic Center opening here in Stockholm in the near future. And I'm convinced that a lot of useful work and practical solutions will come out of the center in Stockholm, and that the same thing will happen with for the other centers in different parts of the world. There's a very strong innovative spirit and technological curiosity in the Nordic countries. And based on that spirit and curiosity, we stand ready to collaborate with the BIS on creating the next generation of financial innovation of use, both to central banks, but of course, ultimately of use to society as a whole.
What does central bank innovation mean to me? Well, for some, the concepts of central banking and innovation may seem like an oxymoron. Innovation brings with it inherent risks. And as central bankers, we spend a lot of time trying to mitigate risks. But even in industries where risks have serious consequences, innovation can deliver incredible rewards. The developments we've seen in space exploration, electric vehicles, and more recently, vaccines, have moved us closer to a brighter, more sustainable future. Central banking is no different. While innovation may feel risky, it's also an opportunity to reframe our thinking and challenge ourselves with new perspectives. And that's one of the reasons I'm so happy that the New York Fed was chosen to host the New York Innovation Center in partnership with the BIS Innovation Hub. Our role at the nexus of finance, technology, and payments means that we're uniquely positioned to better understand how innovation can transform financial services. The opportunities to use artificial intelligence to identify fraudulent transactions, the possibilities created by blockchain technology, and the potential to evolve the payments landscape are all areas where there's room for collaboration, connection, and growth. Central bank innovation means exploring these new frontiers, gathering insights, and supporting the evolution of a safe and sound financial system that serves all segments of society. Looking ahead, it's my belief that central banking and innovation need to walk hand in hand, and the BIS Innovation Hub makes me excited for where the future holds.